out, prepared to be overwhelmed. So let me show you what's going on here before they take the sign away. I'm at Burger King, and this display here for this 4-cheese Whopper, $2.59, yeah? And it goes across the board. These displays, all of them, were displayed next to each cash register this morning when I came here to get a Whopper. With the prices, again, $2.59 and across the board. And each of those displays was next to each register. However, those prices are not the prices that they bill you when you make your order. That's just one problem with Burger King. I'm going to go through the rest of it. They did change the price up on top. It's no longer $2.59. It's now $2.71. Not a big difference, but it is a different price. The problem that I had with that is that they left out, they left the prices from yesterday. I was here yesterday. They didn't have any Whoppers. They were Whopperless yesterday. The problem I have with that is it's threefold. Number one, they put the yesterday or prior prices next to each cash register. So when you're ordering, who looks up at the board? You look down next to the cash register. So the price went from $2.59 to $2.71. It went up 12 pesos or 24 cents. Okay, so that's a small percentage. However, the burger that I had, it didn't taste like anything. It was meat. It was meat, but it had no flavor. If you didn't put something on it, salt or ketchup, you wouldn't even know you were eating meat. I don't know what a plant-based Burger King tastes like, but I know that the meat that I got in the burger today had no distinctive flavor. That's number two. One, the prices were left next to the register from prior, yesterday, prices. They don't notify you. There's no placard on the price board. I actually am the person that's responsible to make them take those placards away from the cash register. It's false advertising. Unless there's a sign on the placard that says all prices have gone up. See the big board. So that's a problem. They don't care about that. They didn't think it was important that their prices went up 10 or 12% on their items. Okay. That's not the only two problems. The third problem is, okay, so the prices are not the advertised price next to the cash register. They're the price on the board. No one looks at that price. However, second problem is meat does not taste like meat anymore. There's no flavor to it at all. There's no flavor, nothing, zero. It's just meat. Tastes like meat. Has the consistency of meat, no flavor. That's two. The third thing is, I'm going to turn this around. You can take a look. On my order, I don't like raw onions, so I asked them for no onions, and they got that right. And I want pickles, only pickles. Basically, I said no onions, just pickles. Well, look at this. They charged 20 cents for 5, and I'm talking 5 slices of pickle. The thickness and the size of a peso. So, for 5 slices of pickles, the thickness and the diameter of a peso, they charge 20 cents. 10 pesos, 5 slices. That's ridiculous. Whoppers used to come with pickles, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, and onions. Now a Whopper with cheese, a regular Whopper only comes with a Whopper. Nothing. No onions, no pickles. Well, I don't know if it comes with onions. It shows you in the picture with onions. It shows it to you in the picture with onions. So what's going on here? What's going on here? Why are they putting pickles, lettuce, and tomato in the picture if they're not giving it to you? So the pickles were 10 pesos. I ordered regular fries, regular Coke, and no ice. They got that part right. So instead of it being $2.59, now they added 12% VAT tax. Into this price somewhere. And so the price went from $2.59 to $2.81, which is a 12% difference. Because of the VAT tax, it went up 12%, but also because of the pickles. So the total increase was 12%. Let me go back. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's go take a look at that picture again. Does it show a Whopper with lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, and cheese? Or not cheese? Yeah, sure it does. It shows your pickles, tomato. There were no tomatoes. Lettuce. There was no lettuce. And this is the Whopper meal. That's what I ordered. So there were no pickles, no tomato, no lettuce, no mayonnaise. It's false advertising. It's as simple as that. It's not complicated. It shows you a picture of one thing, but they don't give that to you. So I will honestly think at this point that I have had my last Whopper that I will consume here for sure, but if it shows you pickles, onions, lettuce, and tomato, and we grew up from the birth with a Whopper being onions, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, have it your way, no onions, extra pickles, no pickles, extra onions, no mayonnaise. They don't have any of that. It's just a piece of meat that was flavorless. So had I probably asked for onions, that would have been additional. Had I asked for lettuce, it would be additional. But the picture shows you a Whopper with lettuce, tomato, onions, pickles, and mayonnaise. And the picture shows you a price of $2.59, it's $2.81. Is that a big difference? Yeah, it's a big difference. It's a big difference because what you ordered is not what's on the menu. It's not what it's showing you. It's false advertising. Now, let's talk about a Whataburger. Whataburger is from Wendy's. There is nothing at all to complain about Wendy's Whataburger. First of all, it shows you it's a burger on a bun with mushrooms. It's the best meal for a hamburger that you're going to get here at the Manila airport for sure. So the meat tastes like meat because the meat came from a different country. I don't remember the country that it's from, but Whataburger, Wendy's meat comes from another country, number one. Number two, the mushrooms tasted like fresh mushrooms. I don't know if they were fresh or not, but they tasted like fresh mushrooms. And no one knows more about fresh mushrooms than myself. That's number two. Number three, the Whataburger is 245 pesos, so it's a little less expensive, unless they changed their price today also. However, The Whataburger is a little smaller, that's true, but it's the meat, you don't need to put salt or pepper or anything. The meat is just delicious. The Whataburger comes with an ice cream, a cup of ice cream about this big, almost this big, a cup of chocolate or vanilla ice cream. The Whataburger comes with French fries that are probably 20% bigger than Burger King and better fries. And the Whataburger comes with a soda, which is about the same size. But the difference is the flavor. So the Whataburger is not false advertising. The picture that you see on the placard next to the cash register is the picture of the burger, the Whataburger that you get. Plus, Burger King has no salt and no ketchup. They were out of salt and ketchup. Out of salt and ketchup. Burger King. Yesterday they had no Whoppers, no meat burgers at all, nothing, zero. Today they had no salt and no ketchup. Now how does Burger King open up their doors in the morning with no salt and ketchup? I don't know. I had some ketchup left over from my Whataburger last night, which I used in salt. Why would anybody come to a Burger King? It's not what's in the picture. And then you have these added 10 cents for 5 slices of pickles, less than the size of a quarter, about the size of a peso, and as thin as a peso. 20 cents? 20 cents for basically this much of a 3/4 inch diameter pickle? Are you serious? And the French fries here, they were good, they were okay, but for some reason potatoes, French fries in the Philippines are just expensive, but that's not the point. The point is across the board, Burger King is not what we grew up. It's not have it your way. And the last time I had a burger was in 2012 in the Florida Keys, or 13, and it came with lettuce, real lettuce, tomato, real fresh tomato from up the road. Onions, which I don't want, but I say no onions, extra pickles, and they would put a layer of pickles on that you could take the pickles off and have pickles for lunch for 2 days with your sandwiches. And the mayonnaise was smeared on, and then you had ketchup and of course at that point they had ketchup dispensers, so you could have all you want, and salt was not if this is the kind of garbage they're going to serve. I'll never do that again. So now you have my opinion, and you have a picture of what a burger Whopper with lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, and onions looks like, and that's not what you get. Can you imagine they charge 10 pesos for 5 thin slices of pickle? That's ridiculous. That's an absurd amount of money, especially when it's in the picture as part of the meal. Never again, Burger King. Never again. I know this is just one of my stupid uploads, but damn, they can't figure out enough ways. They just can't figure out enough ways to get the money out of the pocket and their coffers. This should go to Burger King corporate headquarters, probably. And then they had the placards right next to the cash register until I asked them to take the placards away. I had asked them to take the placards away from the cash register. It was false advertising. And they did. That's not the point. Before you raise your prices in a $1 billion business like this, they should have the new placards, or take a piece of paper and put down these prices have gone up 12% since August 16th. And that makes it less complicated. They don't do that. False advertisement, Burger King. Your hamburgers are basically tasteless, which is not what a burger's supposed to taste like. And And no salt and no ketchup in a Burger King? Really? As Barry would say, really? Never again, Burger King. I have had my last burger, thanks to the Burger King in Manila Airport. I'm Big Hermie, which of course means take care always. Bye-bye for now from Michael Fazio and Benjamin in the Philippines, baby. Bye-bye for now. Ah, ah, ah.